Good afternoon, everybody. I'm about done with this traffic. It has been insane. I came from Torrance, California, and been dealing with that ever since. I hear somebody burning up their truck. Can't see it too well, but his truck's there smoking. His fire extinguisher out. So what happens when you come down that hill too fast? It'll get you. We're going to try the protection in numbers. This way station up here. Anyway, we're on the 15 northbound, right, going up Cajon Pass. 67 degrees outside. Local time is 1600 straight up. I was on the 710, the 605, the 91, the 210. Just been dealing with this ever since I left that area. Trying to get out of here. Eventually, they won't let you. Eventually, you just have to keep on going. That's how you merge in traffic in LA. Force yourself into it. Get her done. Today's date is April 11th, 2019. Just had a guy there do a right-hand turn to the off-ramp from right here. The scale house is open, I believe. I have my pre-pass underneath my leg. Probably get a green light anyway. Only got 11,000 pounds on. All trucks stop at scale. Look at so many trucks in here, they'll just close it down. Got a green light. Came close to somebody hitting me earlier today. She was getting on the freeway and she forced herself in front of me and was literally about ready to hit me. We were about 2 inches away from each other, I would say. I stood my ground, which of course it was on video. What is everybody doing here? Trying to get off the freeway at once. Finally, some breathing room. Woohoo! My green light back up here. Oh my gosh. parts of the LA area when I was doing it, but this truck, that beeper was literally just non-stop. It's insane. You have to go to a different place to block it out of your head. So you back up, leave some room so you can get the beeper to quit beeping at you, and then another vehicle goes into that space that you created to then send your beeper beeping again. Absolutely insane. It's the worst part about this new truck. It's a nice 2015 GT. It says I have 11,000 pounds on it. It feels a little bit heavier than that, but this truck doesn't have as much horsepower or pulling power as the Freight Shaker had. In 8th gear, I could do 35 with 80,000 pounds. This truck will do it in 7th. Maybe 6, 25 to 30. Wonder what they popped him for. I don't think he was speeding. Couldn't be speeding with that weight that he's got on there. I don't think he did the protection in numbers, but he might have. You got 6 hours and 45 minutes left to drive today. So that should put us into Utah. Three hours would put us in Vegas. So probably say Beaver, Utah, or maybe Richfield. This load's going to Colorado Springs, Colorado. You're like 5 miles an hour. Nice. With the high beams on you. POS. Getting hungry, you might have to stop at the old In-N-Out Burger out here in Hysteria, California. Cajon Summit, $41.90. less than half of where I live, where I'm from. I'm from 8,300 feet. It's about right about half, actually. Maybe a little over. Tell you what, if anything, they ever have something big happen in California, like an earthquake or something, or some kind of natural disaster pending, and they know it, and they're all trying to leave, that is not going to happen. It took me 3 hours to do 70 miles. Well, I guess 2.5 hours, according to my clock. Obama log. That was just a regular old day. I left Torrance at about let's say 1:30 Pacific time. A little bit cooler up here, 59 degrees in the high desert. Didn't watch my speed. Denver's getting pounded again with another bomb cyclone. I would rather be driving in that and in the snow and the mountains than deal with that LA traffic any day of the week. Absolutely horrendous. But I guess it's not really fair because I thoroughly enjoy driving in the snow. Show you how we do the In-N-Out burger in Hysteria. Show you what these clowns do. This little freaking Honda Civic just come flying up, put his brakes on, and cut right in front of me. Didn't have the video going because I was waiting to get over here to do it. There's a typical minivan there to the left, the gray one, just holding traffic up. Time is it? 4:15. Old motorcycles wanted, cash paid. These guys are going to do a gridlock. So they block the intersection. He's about ready to ram right up his butt. Look at that. Damn. Pathetic drivers. The wind's blowing pretty good today, too. I'll have to check the wind map and see how it is. We got the sheriff trying to get over here somewhere. See him over here on the curb. There they go over there. Jeez, this is a long light. Dust will be flying. You can see it off that mirror over there. Go. And we did walk over there to the burger joint. Get something to eat. And we'll see you in a little bit. Coming into Barstow. Northbound on 15 still. Temperature 65. It's kind of cool. Seems like it would be hotter out here in the desert. But I guess it is only mid-April. Riding the white line because I'm trying to stay out of the ruts. Makes for a smoother ride. Kind of going with the wind now. going northeast. Earlier there through Victorville and Hysteria, it was a pretty strong crosswind. So it'd be nice to go with the wind, make it easier on the arms. And it wears your arms out after a while fighting the wind. We're doing 65 mile per hour. Sometimes I go a little slower in town, but once we get out in the open highway, it's pretty much stay at 65. I had heard, I don't know how true it is, but if you're doing 65 or under, they'll leave you alone. I did have a cop, California Highway Patrol, between Barstow and Baker. I set the cruise control at 63 and he came past me at 65. He left me alone. So I suppose it all depends on the officer, his mood, and how fast you're actually going. You're probably 60, 62, he'd probably leave you alone. I keep my eyes peeled. So that way if I see them, I can drop my speed down before it's too late. Walmart. They don't want to hit their brakes, so they make you hit yours. Off the throttle, they want you to let them off the throttle. Had a million safe miles on the side of his truck. See how safe that was? He might not have been in any accidents, but I bet he caused a lot. Huh? You're close to Baker, California. Beautiful day in the hood today. The desert's looking good. It should. It's got plenty of rain. 70-degree temperature. We're at 70 mile per hour. Bring it down. Thing we're headed towards Vegas on a Thursday and not a Friday evening. Those lanes would be packed. Highway right here is pretty famous to California, Nevadans. Zizek's Road. I'm sure a few of you know where I'm at right now. South of Baker, California. Dry lake bed out there. See if we can get a good shot. All out in there. Then a viewer asked me what those lines are in my windshield. They are heating element. Looks like I'm going super slow-mo right now, huh? Probably how I should do my videos. When I'm in the snow. Speed it up. Speed it up. Slow it down. Put, 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 put. Now it doesn't look like I'm going so fast. definitely gonna have to do that when I get on the snow videos. You're driving way too fast. That is Baker, California over there. We're going to climb that big long hill. You can see the highway up there maybe. Let it focus. A big long highway. Baker, California. It's super hot here in the summertime. I suppose that's how they came up with the name. I don't know, is there a ranch out there? Right there. Surprised my windshield hasn't gotten trashed yet. But it's probably due. Trashed by suicidal insects. What a gorgeous day in the hood. Minutes to the state line. Baker, population 600, elevation 923. Temperature here is 76 on my truck. See what it says on the world's largest thermometer, which is right over there. It says 81. It's 5 degrees different. Gasoline in there is going to cost you about $4.50 a gallon. If you're going to Vegas from Southern California, first thing you should have done is fill your damn fuel tank up. You can drive from California to Vegas without stopping for fuel. It's only, what, 180, 200 miles? A Tesla will go non-stop. I read today that they took a 59 Volkswagen and put a Tesla powertrain in it. Bet that thing flies. But I also read in that same article they talking about converting older vehicles to electric. So ain't going to be the same, I don't think. You're going to have that combustion sound, the ICE engine, internal combustion engine, the ICE. You got to have that deep throaty roar. Interesting though, I thought. See you up on the hill. What happens when people lock the highway down? Doing the same speed there as England. That's why. Road. Nice place to visit. There's not much to see there. Still climbing. Climbing at 58 miles per hour. Gonna kick up here in a bit. You can see the valley back there in the mirror. It's nice to be able to fly up this hill. Last few times I've been on it, cutting right along like these guys over here. Temperatures dropped again to 64 degrees. Top of the hill. Not quite, but we're getting there. There's a highway patrol, that white Ford Explorer and the Hammer Lane up there. We're still climbing. So what was the elevation down there? 920 feet or something like that? Let's see how high Horrendous Summit is. There's 4,000 feet, so we've gone up roughly 3,000. Ooh, see that? Orange? get pulled over, I didn't see any construction. Did you guys? That was the end. So if you would have got a little speeding ticket, that would have been in a construction zone. And that I would call BS on. It's like getting a DUI in a semi. Getting busted in the cone zone. No elevation. Leave it to California. No summit elevation, I should say. And the big, beautiful valley. So I noticed when I drive back east, which I haven't done for a while, hopefully they'll send me here soon, and also down in the south, it's like corridors. You can't see past the shoulder because of the trees, forest. And out here you can see for miles. Miles and miles and miles. Joshua tree, cacti. The desert is looking gorgeous today. I'm gonna start beeping here in a minute. I think you can get gas over there. Then again, if you need it, they'll sell it to you at $5 a gallon. Probably more. These guys coming down the hills, burning their brakes up, torching their trailers.
That middle lane here all day, that asshole.
You know they're not talking to me. Hill before we slip on down into Vegas. Well, actually more in Nevada, but you feel me? This one is higher than the other summit. I was expecting to see the 5,000 marker any moment, but I didn't. Saw the 4,000 one down a while back. That sun just glares off my mirrors. Glad they're remote. The 4,000 mark. Been coming down for a while. I'm going to say it's probably 4,800 feet. Top of that summit. Hard to tell. No marking. So that little town out there, right there, it's called Nipton, Nipton. Truck ramp. I want to go in there. And there's the solar arrays and the solar generators. Must have just turned them off. Ahead of us is Primm, Nevada. That is the scale house. there. And the agriculture. Speed things up. Better view at Nipton behind Mike the Choked Chicken. There it is. Oh. You're close to the road there and it just sucks you right off the highway. I'm having a hard time focusing in on that one. Primm, Nevada, 1 mile away. Go in there, put 100 on the 0 and 100 on the 00. Let it rip. I did that with $10 once. I just put it between the two and they hit. The girl goes, "How did you know that?" I didn't. It just hasn't hit for a while. So I figured it was due. I was walking by. Gave it a try. Booyah! Nailed it. I'll hop on a roller coaster. Buffalo Bills. It's awful quiet over there. So they're doing some kind of off-road stuff over here. Well, it's probably good for today. Until the next one. Enjoy your evening. Peace.